Hi everyone, I'm David Reeder. Hope everyone is having a great holiday season. On this special episode of The Week That Was, we will recap all the top stories from the year 2017. That includes moments from this year's World Championships, Olympic news, NCAA swimming, and more. This is the year that was. First, we head back to Budapest, site of this summer's FINA World Championships. Budapest only agreed to host the meet in March of 2015 after Guadalajara, Mexico withdrew its bid to host the meet at the last minute. An electrified crowd of more than 12,000 filled the Duna Arena for 8 nights of swimming, with synchro, diving, water polo all receiving similar first-class treatment. All events except open water took place on the banks of the Danube River, so fans could walk along or take a water taxi as they explored the phenomenal city of Budapest. As strong as was the competition at the World Championships, the host performed just as admirably. This year, the Stanford women won their first NCAA championship in almost 2 decades, winning a dominant victory this past March in Indianapolis. Superstar Katie Ledecky won 3 individual events, the 200, 500, and 1650 free. She tied in the 200, but it still counts. While Simone Manuel and Ella Easton each won 2 events and finished either second or third in another. The Cardinal, in head coach Greg Meehan's 5th season on the job, won the meet by 144.5 points, and with all of Stanford's key pieces aside from Leah Neal returning next year, this team will once again be favored to win it all in March. The leadership division at USA Swimming looks much different now than it did 1 year ago after some big changes in 2018. Longtime CEO Chuck Wilgus passed away in April after a lengthy battle with cancer, and to replace him, USA Swimming hired Tim Hinchey, formerly CEO of the Colorado Rapids of Major League Soccer. He had never worked in swimming before, but he's a lifelong swimmer. He swam in college, and he actually swam in an open water event in the UK just the day before he flew to Budapest for his first World Championships. Meanwhile, Frank Bush stepped down after 6 years as national team director, and USA Swimming stayed in-house for his replacement, elevating national team managing director Lindsay Mintenko. Mintenko had been a top lieutenant for Bush and previously for Mark Schubert, and she was a 2-time Olympian for the United States in 2000 and in 2004. Okay, we've got a lot of Olympic-related news that came out this year, so let's catch you up on that. First, some new event additions for the 2020 Olympic swimming program: the women's 1500 free, the men's 800 free, and the mixed 400 medley relay. That means there'll be 35 pool events in Tokyo, up from 32 at each of the previous 6 Olympic Games. Women and men will compete in the same event schedule at an Olympics for the first time ever. A few months after that announcement, the International Olympic Committee picked the hosts for both the 2024 and the 2028 Olympics: Paris in 2024, Los Angeles in 2028. The IOC made the unprecedented decision to award 2 games at once after all other cities bidding to host 2024 dropped out. Paris will be hosting for a second time in 2024, exactly 100 years after the city's first Olympics in 1924, and Los Angeles will become only the second city to host 3 different summer games, joining London. And finally, our top story of the year: the performance put on by the Americans and a single 20-year-old from Florida at the FINA World Championships in Budapest. It was the first meet this century where Team USA was without both Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte, and Caleb Dressel stepped up his game and delivered. He won gold medals in the 100 free, 50 free, and 100 fly in Budapest, and he was pretty close to the world record in all 3 of those races. He also led 4 American relays to gold medals, and on night 7 he became the first man to win 3 golds in one night at a World Champs. That was the 50 free, the 100 fly, and the mixed 400 free relay. The final tally was 7 gold medals, matching a record first set by Michael Phelps in 2007. And Dressel was not a one-man show, as the American team combined for 38 total medals. That was a record. In addition to Dressel, Katie Ledecky, Lily King, and Chase Kalish all won multiple golds for Team USA at the biggest meet of the year, and probably the most fun meet of the year as well. All right, that's going to do it for our wrap of the top stories of the year. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to Swimming World TV in 2017. I'm David Reeder, and we will see you next year.